My name is Emily Carter and I was 27 years old when I returned home after 14 months of military deployment working as an intelligence analyst. I arrived at my home in Columbus, Ohio carrying one duffel bag and 2 government laptops expecting at least a simple welcome, but the moment I reached the door it opened halfway. My mother Linda looked at me and said, "Oh, you're early," even though I had informed them weeks ago. My father Robert stayed in his chair watching television without standing up. I carried my own bag inside with no hug, no questions and no warmth. My mother casually asked if I was still doing that computer job in the army and I said I work in military intelligence, but she reacted like it meant nothing and I already felt something was different in this house. Later my sister Ashley came downstairs perfectly dressed holding her phone already recording, saying her followers will love this reunion video. She called me her overseas sister like I was just on vacation. Ashley worked in public relations and knew how to present everything perfectly. At dinner it became clear she was the favorite. My parents listened to her, smiled at her and ignored me when I tried to speak. My father even said, "Good, I always thought you were in over your head," and those words hit harder than anything. I said nothing, but I started noticing I didn't belong in this family anymore. After dinner I went to the kitchen and noticed the house had changed: new furniture, new decoration and a framed photo of Ashley shaking hands with a politician, but nothing of me anywhere. When I opened a drawer I found a torn envelope with my name, Emily Carter, and an official military seal. My heart focused immediately. When I opened it I realized it had already been opened. Inside were torn pieces mentioning recognition for outstanding performance and promotion, review to Regional Command Office. I understood I had never received this letter. Someone had hidden it from me and my hands went cold. From the living room I heard Ashley on a phone call saying she would attend the Officer of the Region ceremony in full dress uniform, and I froze because I had never heard about any ceremony like this. Something official was happening in my name without me knowing. I started connecting the pieces and realized someone had been controlling my communication during deployment and removing my records from my access. I decided I would not ask my family anymore. I would find the truth myself. The next morning I went to meet an old military-connected lawyer named Daniel Brooks who had worked with my grandmother. I showed him everything, including the torn letter and what I suspected about intercepted communication. He carefully reviewed it and told me this was not a simple family issue. This was legal interference and possibly fraud involving military records and property rights. My grandmother had actually left protections in her will that gave me full rights, but only if my service record stayed clean, which meant someone was trying to destroy my reputation to take control of everything. That evening I understood the full truth. My sister was not just acting jealous, she was building a false version of my life to take control of my recognition and inheritance, and the missing letters were not lost, they were intercepted on purpose. I requested official military verification and prepared to expose everything at the upcoming ceremony because now I was no longer confused or emotional. I was focused and ready, and for the first time since I came home I knew exactly what I had to do. Sometimes the people closest to us misunderstand our value not because we are less important but because they judge success only by what they can see. True respect comes from understanding, not comparison, and real strength is staying calm and fair even when others try to rewrite your story. Instead of reacting in anger, choose truth, patience, and responsibility, because in the end truth always comes forward and actions always speak. In real life, truth and fairness always matter more than control or image. When conflicts happen in families, patience, honesty, and proper communication can prevent situations from turning into long-term damage. Respecting each other's roles and achievements helps build stronger relationships instead of competition. Question: if you were in Emily's place, would you expose the truth immediately or wait for the right moment at the ceremony?